Lesson 4, Foundational Nutrient Support to Power Brain Function. The aim of this lesson is how to promote optimal brain and body health, and one of the most powerful factors is lifestyle choices, which include our nutrients and dietary choices. While this is not a course on diet and weight management, I've included nutrients that have transformed the health of hundreds of participants in my weight management groups, some of which are foods that will serve to strengthen and support your health. An improper diet creates cellular stress, which results in chronic dehydration that opens the door to potential health challenges. After working with people on weight management for 6 years, I honestly believe that a majority of people have not been educated on how to eat properly and require guidance and weekly support to help them navigate appropriate choices to support their health. Once they start to feel better, see a resolution of symptoms, an increase in energy, a more balanced mood, and a restful sleep, they will know they've found a new way to live. And I've witnessed many who have embraced these changes for weeks, months, and years, and my hope is that they continue them for a lifetime. This is one of the most important elements of a brain fitness plan you can impart to your client, as what we choose to eat and drink literally impacts whether we will have optimal cellular functioning or not. Typical Western diets are considered insufficient for long-term health, requiring the use of supplements including vitamins and minerals, proteins, antioxidants, amino acids, essential fatty acids, medium-chain triglycerides, fiber, and digestive enzymes to maintain optimal cellular metabolism. The typical Western diet is comprised of excess sugar, sodium, trans fats, artificial flavorings, and food dyes, along with chronic exposure to endocrine disrupting chemicals that impact our health, including plastics, pesticides, fungicides, fertilizers, herbicides, heavy metals, and industrial compounds, just to name a few. So the greater number of nutrient recommendations from this lesson that you include in your lifestyle, as well as your client's lifestyle, the faster you will both achieve your health goals, as they will have complementary effects in your system. So I begin this lesson on nutrients paying homage to the great Linus Pauling. When I began my medical studies, I was introduced to the concept of orthomolecular medicine, which is an alternative medicine practice that aims to maintain human health through nutritional supplementation that is targeted to the individual's unique biochemistry. This supplementation entails the use of vitamins and minerals, amino acids, trace elements, fatty acids, digestive enzymes, and probiotics. While I was new to this form of medicine, I was very much aware of the father of orthomolecular medicine, who is none other than the brilliant Linus Pauling, the only person to win 2 unshared Nobel Prizes, one in chemistry and one Nobel Peace Prize. He published over 1,200 manuscripts and books and has been rated the 16th most important scientist in history. His use of intravenous high-dose vitamin C therapy is still investigated today for its use in individuals with cancer. So Linus Pauling was an advocate of promoting optimal health by making dietary and lifestyle changes, as well as resolving the imbalance of nutrients in the body, targeted to that individual's unique biochemical needs. So the question I'm often asked is adequate nutrition readily available through food? So this is a very important question to consider. Given that foods grown in pesticides are toxic to our body, and many food additives are found in the products on our shelves, we need to be aware of our choices so that they support our health goals. Food and nutrients are powerful modulators of your health, and given that we consume on average 3 meals a day, equating to over 1,000 meals in a year, which can yield a very significant impact on your overall health. According to the United Nations World Population Prospects, our average lifespan in the United States is 79.3 years, which equates to over 86,000 meals in a lifetime. Now imagine you start to implement the recommendations in this lesson into your daily regimen. These will all function to support your health goals by providing some of the key nutrients that have been found to be depleted in most people. There is a strong evidence base in support of each one of the nutrients we will review. And if you want to have a more detailed assessment that is tailored to your unique biochemistry, you can have your lab work performed by a functional medicine practitioner who will be able to assist you or your client in getting your nutrients into optimized levels. Adding the right supplements and nutrients should give you the power you need to boost your immune system and support your body to stay vital and healthy. My primary recommendation for clients is to consume a healthy diet which is comprised of high-quality whole foods which contain a rich supply of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, enzymes, and phytonutrients needed for optimal health. Phytonutrients are biologically active substances in plants that give them natural disease resistance. What this means is eating a diet composed of raw fruits and vegetables, grass-fed meats, wild fish, and raw dairy if available. Food must also be free of harmful additives, and it should be prepared in a way to avoid the production of harmful substances. Given that our soil is depleted of nutrients due to conventional farming, which relies on fertilizers, pesticides, and herbicides, it means that the foods we eat have lost a significant amount of its nutrient content, suggesting the need for additional nutrient support. Furthermore, according to the Centers for Disease Control, state-specific trends in fruit and vegetable consumption among adults in the United States from 2000 to 2009, the percentage of people eating 2 or more fruits per day was a dismal 34.4% in 2000 and was even lower in 2009 at 32.5%. The percentage of people eating 3 or more vegetables per day was even lower at 26.7% in 2000 and 26.3% in 2009. So in essence, no state in the United States has over 50% of the population consuming more than 2 fruits per day or 3 vegetables per day. So their aim is to have 75% of the U.S. consuming 2 or more fruits per day and 50% consuming 3 vegetables per day. In 2015, the CDC published a report in Morbidity and Mortality that states only 1 in 10 Americans eats enough fruits and vegetables daily. They found that Americans eat 1 fruit per day and less than 2 vegetables per day. So as the slide shows here, the most common nutrient deficiencies, as noted by Fuglione et al., are vitamins D, E, A, C, magnesium, and calcium. This evidence demonstrates it is clear that a majority of us need to supplement our diet with a high-quality foundational multivitamin and mineral supplement to ensure balanced nutrition and antioxidant support. So a high-quality multivitamin should come from a whole food source, which includes fruits, vegetables, and greens. It should provide antioxidant support as well as digestive enzyme support. Having an optimal essential fatty acid profile is required for health and vitality. As noted in the earlier lessons, the highest concentration of essential fatty acids are in the brain, so a depletion will influence brain health. Your essential fatty acid requirement may be different depending on what climate you live in, so having your omega-3 fatty acids tested can be instrumental in correcting your imbalances. Prior to taking a supplement, I encourage clients to get their nutritional needs met through foods. But if you do not consume animal or plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids with frequency, it is highly recommended to support in supplement form. Great sources of omega-3 fatty acids include wild salmon, sardines, and anchovies. Vegan sources of omega-3 fatty acids include spirulina, hemp, chia, flaxseed, and pumpkin seeds. So omega-3 fatty acids have a strong anti-inflammatory property, and consistent intake will support cardiovascular and mental health. Low omega-3 status has been implicated in cancer, depression, Alzheimer's disease, and diabetes, to name a few. So the DHA component of omega-3 fatty acids supports synaptic structure and membrane fluidity. The EPA component of omega-3 fatty acids supports vasodilation and helps to decrease blood viscosity. Omega-3 fatty acids also aid cellular communication. They enhance cognitive function. They are a potent modulator of mood, and they help support the growth of hair, skin, nails, eyes, and your joints. If you happen to have dry skin, brittle hair or nails, or arthritis, you may want to consider adding more omega-3 fatty acids into your diet. If I were to select a superfood that is a nutrient-dense, protein-rich, bioavailable food source that aids in detoxifying heavy metals, restoring gut flora, and reducing cholesterol, for me, spirulina is the crown jewel. This blue-green algae is a freshwater plant that contains 60% protein and is rich in iron. It's considered a complete protein which contains all essential amino acids. This superfood was a food source for the Aztecs and Mayans dating back to the 16th century. It's also a wonderful vegan source of omega-3 fatty acids. Now, given our increasing exposure to heavy metals, including lead, mercury, aluminum, cadmium, and arsenic, it is essential that we take a nutrient to support the body excreting these toxins from our system, and spirulina is that nutrient. Not only does it have potent antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial, and antimicrobial properties, it can also reduce candida, which serves to restore a healthy gut flora. It destroys free radicals, which are potent accelerators of cellular aging, and is a powerful blood cleanser. It supports digestion by promoting the growth of healthy bacterial flora in the intestines. It maintains proper cellular metabolism, which enhances energy, and it supports healthy blood sugar levels in the body, which is essential to weight management. It provides cellular energy, which enhances stamina. Its high protein content maintains muscle mass, and it has been shown to prevent atherosclerosis and help to reduce elevated blood cholesterol levels. B vitamins are essential to maintaining optimal brain function. B vitamins support the central nervous system and are critical for the production of neurotransmitters. As noted in Lesson 1, if you're deficient in vitamin B6, you will have difficulty converting the amino acid tryptophan to serotonin. Now, folate, or folic acid, must be converted into a biologically active form called 5-MTHF, or 5-methylfolate, in order to cross the blood-brain barrier and function optimally. Given that 30 to 50% of individuals have mutations in the enzyme that allows an individual to make 5-methylfolate, supplementing with this nutrient is important for your health. So folate is considered a brain food and is needed for energy production. And since it's a coenzyme in both DNA and RNA synthesis, it is important for healthy cell division and replication. It also promotes the formation of red blood cells and supports immune function by aiding in the formation and functioning of white blood cells. Folate supports muscle repair. It helps to nourish the brain and may be effective in supporting mood, as it's essential to neurotransmitter production. Low folate levels have been found in females and athletes. Folate is the most important nutrient regulating homocysteine levels. Homocysteine is formed from the breakdown of the amino acid methionine. The body requires adequate amount of folate, B6 and B12, to convert it into a non-harmful amino acid. Given that elevated homocysteine is a risk factor for Alzheimer's disease, supplementation with B vitamins and folate is a nutritional strategy to significantly attenuate this risk. And finally, stress depletes B vitamins. So if you know you're working or living in an environment that promotes excess stress, it would be wise to include B vitamins in a folate or methylfolate supplement as a component of your nutritional arsenal. Rich sources of natural folate include spinach, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, and eggs, and it's also found in nuts, seeds, meats, fish, and legumes. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that helps to recharge other antioxidants, including vitamin E, and is found in berries, citrus fruits, and green vegetables. Vitamin C is essential for brain health and is considered the first line of defense against many types of free radicals. It has numerous positive effects in the body, including strengthening vision, enhancing the good cholesterol production, promoting collagen formation, serving as a building block for neurotransmitter formation, strengthening the immune system, and has powerful antiviral properties. It can also lower cholesterol, blood pressure, and the risk of stroke by preventing damage to arterial walls. I truly cannot say enough about vitamin D and its importance in optimal health. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin that has properties of both a vitamin and a hormone. It's required for the absorption of calcium and phosphorus, making it important for normal growth and development of bones. It helps to protect against muscle weakness and has strong evidence-based research demonstrating its efficacy in the prevention of breast, colon, prostate, and pancreatic cancer. It's also a powerful immune enhancer, protecting against viruses, bacterial infections, and autoimmunity. So vitamin D deficiency has truly reached epidemic proportions. Given that vitamin D influences up to 3,000 genes, it plays an essential role in optimal health. On lab tests, the normal reference range for vitamin D is between 30 to 100 nanograms per mil. But when it comes to brain health, we want to strive for your levels being optimized, which would be between 60 to 80 nanograms per mil. If your levels are low and you're not getting out in the sun between the hours of 10 to 2, when vitamin D absorption is at the highest, I would recommend supplementing with vitamin D until it is restored to optimized levels. So here are the many benefits of vitamin D on the brain and body. First, it provides powerful immune support. In order to prevent colds and infections, ensure your vitamin D levels are optimized. Low levels are associated with many autoimmune conditions, including multiple sclerosis, Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and irritable bowel syndrome, including Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. Vitamin D is essential for brain health. Depression and Alzheimer's disease have been associated with low vitamin D levels, so be sure to get your levels optimized as a preventative strategy. Vitamin D is essential for bone and muscle health. In order to support bone health, the body requires calcium, potassium, and magnesium, along with vitamin D. Muscles also require adequate vitamin D for optimal functioning, and low vitamin D has been associated with osteoporosis. And as noted earlier, there's an abundance of evidence in the literature for vitamin D in cancer prevention. Vitamin D promotes cells staying together versus unregulated cell growth. Low vitamin D gives a higher risk for cancer, including breast, prostate, colon, ovarian, and melanoma. And finally, vitamin D deficiency also results in greater inflammation in the body and a higher blood sugar and resistance to insulin, which can lead to diabetes and weight gain. So be sure that your vitamin D levels are optimized. As noted in Lesson 1, magnesium is one of the essential electrolytes required to maintain optimal cellular function, yet it is alarmingly deficient in the population. Over 80% of people are deficient in this critical mineral, which gets depleted rapidly from stress, caffeine consumption, sugar, and alcohol. In addition, the more grains that are in your diet, the more magnesium absorption is blocked. Ironically, when we are chronically depleted of magnesium, we are unable to maintain an optimal resting cellular membrane potential, which creates an intracellular stress in the body. This can result in dehydration, which, as we now know, affects the brain first, given that 80% of the brain's mass is water, so it can have a strong impact on our mood and cognition, triggering symptoms including depression, fear, anxiety, fatigue, and brain fog. This is why I recommend that everyone take a teaspoon of magnesium in water daily to assure that this critical electrolyte is present in the body. This slide notes many of the important functions of magnesium in the body, including promoting a healthy immune system, maintaining a stable heart rate and blood pressure, providing the structural integrity to bone, maintaining a healthy blood sugar level, providing optimal cellular energy, and allowing for proper emotional regulation so we are all less prone to anxiety. If you do not supplement with magnesium, you can get it through the consumption of magnesium-rich foods, including leafy greens, cacao, seaweed, bananas, almonds, spinach, pumpkin, sesame, and sunflower seeds. Bone broth has been used for hundreds of years as a way to add flavor to food, but it's also a nutrient-dense healing meal or energy drink. Bone broth is rich in minerals that support the immune system and contains bioavailable collagen and gelatin, along with restorative amino acids, including glutamine, glycine, alanine, proline, along with electrolytes and minerals. Bone broth has been used in many gut healing diets as a way to heal the mucosal membrane of the gut. The amino acids in bone broth reduce inflammation in the intestine, and L-glutamine reduces gut inflammation. The collagen in bone broth keeps the skin youthful and helps to reduce wrinkles and dry skin while supporting stronger, healthier nails. By nature of its anti-inflammatory properties, it serves to reduce aging. It regulates insulin levels, which supports weight management, and can serve to normalize stomach acid. Depending on what types of bones and vegetables you use in your stock, most will contain vitamins A, B, C, D, K, calcium, potassium, magnesium, phosphorus, copper, boron, zinc, and iron. You will note that many of the critical nutrients that I recommend in this lesson are in constant supply in your diet can come straight from bone broth, so I recommend drinking this daily as it can do wonders in supporting your health. I highly recommend the Bone Broth Secret as a book with a wide variety of recipes from chicken and beef stock to vegan recipes. I make stock almost daily, and all members of my family drink the broth, including our little rescue dog, Oscar. So be sure that you use organic, non-GMO, hormone-free, grass-fed animal bones for your broth. The bones are made up of many minerals, so those that have mineral deficiencies can add bone broth to their diet, as it's a wonderful way to help correct these imbalances. Salt has been used as a natural flavoring for thousands of years. Given the excess consumption of salt in the typical Western diet, it is important to discern the difference between life-promoting sea salt and processed table salt. Sea salt is produced through the evaporation of ocean water, usually with little processing. This leaves behind up to 60 trace minerals and elements, which are important in cellular health. These trace minerals serve to support adrenal, immune, and thyroid function and include important electrolytes we previously discussed, including magnesium and sodium. These minerals serve to regulate fluid content, blood sugar, and blood pressure while supporting bone strength, reducing muscle cramps, and promoting a restful sleep. Conversely, table salt is produced by taking natural salt and heating it to excessive temperatures, which alters the chemical composition and destroys nutrients. It also has added MSG or sugar to stabilize the iodine, as well as aluminum derivatives. This processed salt is literally toxic to the body and causes you to retain fluids. So it's recommended not to consume more than 1,500 milligrams of sea salt per day in order to have optimal health. One other way to absorb these essential life-sustaining nutrients would be to take a 20-minute sea salt bath. Although some sodium is essential to survival, limit your salt intake to 500 milligrams per day to stay healthy. This is enough to maintain all of your vital functions in the body, including maintaining normal fluid levels, healthy muscle function, and proper acidity of the blood. Excess salt can lead to hypertension and other unneeded medical issues. Coconut oil is a saturated fat. This means that it has no double bonds, is stable in heat, and is important for cellular membranes, as they are better at creating structure in the cell membrane than unsaturated fats. Global and regional derangements in brain metabolism and energetics are paramount in the pathogenesis of cognitive decline. Aging causes perturbations in cellular energy metabolism. Coconut oil is a way to restore energy metabolism and support brain health because it's a medium-chain triglyceride, enabling it to easily cross cell membranes and effectively serve as a fuel to provide cellular energy. In addition to its role in cellular energetics, it also provides strong antiviral, antifungal, and antibacterial support. It regulates candida overgrowth, thereby supporting a healthy immune system. Coconut oil also serves to elevate metabolism and maintain healthy blood sugar levels, which makes it an effective weight management nutrient. It helps to preserve muscle mass and promote ketosis. It aids in cholesterol regulation. It slows down skin aging and helps to strengthen hair. I often recommend introducing coconut oil for cooking, coconut butter, coconut water, or dried coconut into the diet of individuals with traumatic brain injuries or those who struggle with dementia to enhance neuronal bioenergetics. The role of the microbiome in health is of clinical relevance with regards to cognitive dysfunction. While the brain is comprised of between 85 to 100 billion neurons, the human gut is home to 100 trillion microbiota, which illustrates the principle that the microbes in our gut outnumber the cells in our brain 10 to 1. Furthermore, the weight of the microbiome is almost twice the weight of the brain at 5 to 6 pounds. So the restoration of gastrointestinal health with prebiotics and probiotics is essential in reducing inflammation and restoring a synergy in the bidirectional gut-brain axis pathway. When there's an elevation of pathogenic microbes, it can impair our health. Pathogenic gut microbiota can result in systemic inflammation and can result in insulin resistance and obesity. It may also promote neuroinflammation as well as cognitive dysfunction. While we're familiar with our central nervous system and protecting our brain, it's also time to give some love and care to our enteric nervous system, or our gut, as these systems communicate with each other, and trouble in one can be a sign that trouble in the other is brewing. The diversity of our microbiome is extensive, with over 10,000 different species of microbes. This is why consuming a variety of fermented foods like kombucha, kefir, prebiotics, and probiotics provide a critical foundation in the maintenance of this precious environment. The maintenance of our microbiome is a foundational pillar of optimal health and wellness, as essential vitamins and neurotransmitters are produced here. This includes B vitamins, which are critical to relaxing and supporting the nervous system, as well as serotonin, which is essential to regulating our mood. Many people who struggle with digestive issues and weight issues should be advised to learn more about how to support creating a healthier microbiome through the use of fermented foods and probiotics, as optimal health begins by keeping down the overgrowth of bacteria that are implicated in many diseases. If you take antibiotics, drink coffee, crave sweets, have gas, or yeast infections, you are in need of probiotics. Probiotics are beneficial bacteria present in the digestive tract. They are vital for proper digestion and perform many useful functions, including preventing the overgrowth of yeast and pathogens and synthesis of essential vitamins and neurotransmitters. Overgrowth of unhealthy bacteria in the body occurs due to excessive grain consumption, and many medications, including antibiotics, can cause dysbiosis of the gut bacteria. Repopulating the gastrointestinal tract with healthy bacteria will result in many areas of your health improving. The probiotics most often used include Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium bifidum. Addition of high-potency probiotic with a wide range of bacterial species will serve to improve the absorption of nutrients, vitamins, and minerals, will support production of vitamin K2, enzymes, and B vitamins, will promote a healthy immune system, will enhance the creation of bile for improved digestion of fats, and will protect the body from pathogenic bacteria, as well as restoring the mucous membrane of the intestine. I often rotate my probiotics every 3 months to ensure a broad range of bacterial species. Cultured and fermented foods, including kombucha, kefir, miso, sauerkraut, tempeh, and yogurt, can also serve to broaden and diversify your bacterial species and contain health-promoting substances that serve to boost energy, detoxify the body, and promote enhanced immune support. Coenzyme Q10 is an oil-soluble vitamin found in mitochondria throughout the body. So mitochondria are considered your energy centers of your cells. Coenzyme Q10 plays a critical role in cellular respiration, helping to produce energy for every cell of your body. It has been shown to confer powerful antioxidant properties. It helps to aid in circulation, it fortifies and enhances the immune system, it serves to oxygenate tissues, it scavenges free radicals, it protects against gum disease, it reduces hypertension, and has been demonstrated to have vital anti-aging effects. As the diagram here shows, it's found in highest concentrations in the heart, followed by the kidney, liver, muscle, pancreas, thyroid, and brain. It has been used by those in the mental health sector to support the generation of cellular energy for those with degenerative disorders like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease, as well as in cardiology for the prevention of cardiovascular disease. Coenzyme Q10 can be found in mackerel, salmon, and sardines, as well as in beef, peanuts, and spinach. Curcumin, the active polyphenol component of the spice turmeric, has a broad range of healing properties in the brain and the body. It is a phytochemical that has antioxidant properties which prevent the formation of free radicals. It is a potent immune system modulator and has been used in promoting brain health, from the prevention of degenerative disorders such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease to mood disorders such as depression. It readily crosses the blood-brain barrier to exert these effects on brain function. It has broad anti-inflammatory properties which have been demonstrated to alleviate joint pain and swelling due to arthritis and sprains. It also promotes heart health by interfering with the oxidation of cholesterol, protecting against the formation of plaques in arteries. It has been used as a blood purifier and has been shown to alleviate gastrointestinal issues, including irritable bowel syndrome, ulcerative colitis, pancreatitis, and hepatitis. It supports the healing of skin issues, and research demonstrates its promising effects on cancer through its ability to interfere with the enzymes necessary for cancer progression. Of note, curcumin can act as a blood thinner, so it must be taken cautiously if you're on anticoagulant medications. And finally, I will close this lesson with my last recommendation being zinc. Zinc is an essential mineral important in immune, neurological, and reparative functions. It has strong antiviral properties. It is essential for protein synthesis, collagen formation, a strong immune system, and wound healing. Zinc's main antioxidant function is in the prevention of fat oxidation. It also maintains vitamin E levels in the blood and aids in the absorption of vitamin A. A zinc deficiency can result in acne, fatigue, hair loss, high cholesterol, impaired night vision, impotence, infertility, memory impairment, recurrent colds and flu, and slow wound healing. Many people who consume excess grains have impaired zinc absorption, resulting in chronic deficiencies. Most people need 15 milligrams of zinc per day to maintain all zinc-dependent functions in the body. Daily zinc requirements can be met through food, which includes nuts, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, oatmeal, parsley, dulse, egg yolks, seafood, legumes, liver, beef, pork, chicken, mushrooms, and soybeans.